I'm Stephen Brown, and I'm a candidate for chairman of the South Carolina Republican Party. Now that the county conventions are over and the state delegates have been selected, I want to take the next several minutes to tell you a little bit about myself, why I'm running for party chairman, and what you can expect at the state convention on Saturday. Many of you will be attending a state convention for the very first time. One of the most important things that you'll do at the convention on Saturday is elect the chairman of the party to serve for the next 2 years. By the way, in case you didn't know it, that's a volunteer position. There's no pay associated with this job. I'm seeking this position because I believe in the conservative movement. I'm a lifelong conservative activist. I'm a lifelong Republican. I served as chairman of the Greenville County Republican Party. I've been a national delegate, that is a delegate to the National Convention, a couple of times. I served as a delegate to the 2000 convention when George Bush was nominated to be President of the United States. I was thrilled in 2000 when we won those elections. For the first time in my lifetime, the Republicans held the presidency at the same time as we held both houses of Congress. It was thrilling. We were just expecting to see that the Republican Party was going to go in there and accomplish the objectives that we had set. I thought we would get rid of the federal income tax. We thought we'd get rid of the IRS. We thought we'd get the budgets under control. But that's not what happened. In those years, when the Republicans controlled both houses of Congress, each year they spent more money than the Democratic Congresses that had preceded them. Under the Bush administration, the national debt nearly doubled. That's not what I signed on for. Also during those years, Medicare Part D, the largest social program that we'd seen in years, thanks to the Republicans, that's not what I had signed on for. And the straw that broke the camel's back, in 2007, the Republicans tried to give amnesty to illegal immigrants. Jim DeMint stood up and said, "No, we're not going to have it." And I stood with Senator DeMint then, and I stand with him now. It's my intention to take the Republican Party and use it as the vehicle for the conservative movement. I believe that we can do that, and that's what we have to do to stand up and get control of the federal government and get control of the government in Colombia as well. I believe that right now we're seeing the initial skirmishes of the biggest battle of political ideas since the war between the states. I'm sincere about that. That's how big I believe this battle is. It's one of whether or not individual liberty, those God-given rights that are secured by the Constitution of the United States, will triumph over those that want to see bigger government, to see the state in control of your lives. I'm a constitutional conservative. I want to see the Republican Party stand on those constitutional principles, the bedrock that has made this nation great. Now, why should you support me for chairman? I believe there are 3 major reasons why I'm the best candidate that's running in this race. Number 1, I earn no money in politics and never have. That's important. That allows me to speak the truth, often to speak bluntly, and to let you know what I see are the shortcomings of the Republican Party so that we can clean up our own house and then go on to beat the Democrats. Right now, there are many people in this state who I believe are looking at us to find out whether or not the Republican Party really means what it says. Because in the past, we've not lived up to the ideals that we claim to support and believe in. Secondly, I'm the one candidate with the experience ready to take on this position. Having served as chairman in Greenville County, one of the largest counties in the state, I was actually responsible for overseeing the presidential preference primary back in 1996. The next state party chairman is going to have to run and probably pay for the 2012 presidential preference primary. And I'm best qualified to see that that's done competently and effectively. And finally, one of the central parts of my platform is that I want to see us have registration by party so that only Republicans get to choose Republican nominees for public office. Right now in South Carolina, we have an open primary system that needs to be changed. That system allows Democrats and independents and others to vote in our primary. People that have no belief in our value system. People that do not believe in our Republican Party platform, which I personally am very proud of. I want to make sure that we nominate candidates, constitutional conservative candidates, to hold up that Republican banner, to take our message to the other citizens in South Carolina to explain why we are the party that should be in control. I'm asking you now to carefully consider my background as well as the background of my opponents. I believe that once you do that, you'll come to a conclusion that you'll be satisfied with as you make this decision. I'm asking you to vote for Stephen Brown for chairman of the SC GOP. Thank you.